Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And have you had a good week?
This week has been brilliant.
Uh-huh.
It's been really exciting because we've met a few new clients, and we're exploring opening our second incubation hub. So we've been looking at that, which has been fantastic.
And where's the second incubation hub going to be?
In Oxfordshire.
Oh, right. Yes, you did mention it last week,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah,
And okay, so today we're going to talk about cash reserves because, I'm sure this is something that's on everybody's mind, isn't it? To start a business or a social enterprise, you need some form of cash reserves or some form of funding. So,
yeah.
do you think you could share with us a little about how you are funded and if you've got any cash reserves?
Yeah. Well, because of the nature of what we do, because we support the military community and we are integrating local businesses and the military community together, it made sense for us to apply to a fund called the Military Community Covenant Fund, which has been set up with the MOD and local councils to support the integration of the military community and local businesses and civilian employees within the area. And then we were awarded that in March, and that was the initial seed funding that we received in order to get us off the ground. Because it's quite a large amount, we didn't receive it in one lump sum. We agreed that it would be provided to us on a quarterly basis. And we set ourselves some KPIs and some measures in conjunction with the Hampshire County Council, and we have to meet those targets in order to receive the next income, the next stage.
Okay.
We also have received some funding from one of the benevolent funds, which is in a pot right now, which will help support us set up the second hub in Oxfordshire. Wouldn't be where we are today if we hadn't received the funding.
Do you think you could share a little with us about business plans and how important do you think a business plan is?
Business plans for me are extremely important for a
Mm-hmm.
number of reasons. They help clarify your thoughts and focus you on exactly what you need to achieve within the business. And they help you to really understand all of the separate parts and separate factors that impact on your particular organisation. And then when you go to apply for funding or when you talk to potential investors, if if you don't really have clarity yourself, then it can be quite confusing for anybody else.
Yeah.
So by having a clear business plan, it will help you to communicate effectively with other people who you might need to go to for assistance with the business plan. I think business plans, however, especially the first, you often feel quite unsure about what actually you need to put in there because you've got no evidence or experience on what to write into the business plan. So if you don't have any evidence, you think, well, I'm just guessing or I'm just estimating what I need. So it's important that when you write, I found that when we wrote our business plan, that we also needed to realize that it was our best guess then, our
Mm-hmm.
best estimate, but actually it's not something that should be set in stone, that actually it is something that needs to be revisited because the nature of businesses, they do not remain constant.
Yeah.
So the business plan then has to reflect the journey that your business is going on a regular basis.
Yeah, and if somebody were to be working on a business plan now, what would you advise them? Because I mean, from my experience, with talking to people about business plans, many people find it very overwhelming
Yeah,
because, and even my own personal experience with writing a business plan, it just becomes so overwhelming, and you reach a point where you just want to give up and you think, you know what, forget it. I don't want to do this because I don't see how it's going to translate to any form of financial or any form of reward for me other than stress. So, do you think you could share a little with us for people who are in the midst of writing up a business plan?
I think if you see that the business plan is only for financial reward, then that might not be the right motivation for you.
Yeah.
If you see it as a way of you understanding every part of your business and setting yourself a goal or goals for the medium, short, and long term. Always start in writing a business plan in your own words. Exactly how you would describe your business, start with that, and then work with somebody else who can help you to expand or clarify the points that might not be so clear.
Yeah.
So I would say it's absolutely normal to feel frustrated. It's absolutely perfectly normal to feel stressed, but don't give up, because actually if you genuinely believe in the business, your business plan will help you in the long run. So by next week, it will either be great news that everything went well, or it will be good news that everything went well except for a few things. So I look forward to telling you all about that next week.
And we look forward to hearing that as well. So thank you, and have a good weekend.
You too. All right.